Ashley Howard with Ashley Howard Teaches, and we are on week 7. This is the week we start tin whistle. Dun, 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 dun. So let me know in the comments below if you would like a separate video on tutor planning for tin whistle. I know for me, when I first started out, tin whistle was the one thing that I was just scared of. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe because I would love for you to see each video. Let's get started with tutor planning. So for this week, for geography, I love getting out the trivia maps at the table. So I had the regular map for a long time, but I had never seen these really big maps. And let me show you real quick. So here is one of the trivia maps. See how big they are, and they're so easy for your class to use. So I got mine at the Homeschool Resale store. It's a store you can purchase things online. So if you look for the Her store online, they have used homeschool materials and they have new homeschool materials. I love ordering for them. So if you've never done that before, that's a great place to shop at. So I love that. So I use my car for this geography week because it's so easy. The places are bigger and they're more spread out, so we can drive our car to the different places. So I provide one car for each child and they get to drive. Now I will say for this week, for Carthage, I love to point out that it's on the Mediterranean Sea. So I like to point out that it's right next to the neck of the Mediterranean Sea because the Mediterranean Sea looks like a duck. So I showed them, look, it looks like it's on the neck. And so that's one thing that I show them for Carthage. So that is what I do for geography this week. Let's move on to history. So for history this week, we are going to start with Hinduism. So for Hinduism, we're going to start at the ground and then pop up in the air. And then for developed, we're gonna go like this. And for 1500, guys, I love to emphasize math. So I like to say, oh, if we do 5 3 times, we'll have 15. Like 5 times 3 is 15. So we'll go 5, 5, 5 like that for 1500. So then it gets kind of tricky to find hand motions. So I like to do either sign language or I like to do motions for these. So for this one, I chose skiing. So for karma, we'll ski one way. For reincarnation and the caste system, we'll just keep seeing. So we'll ski for each one of those words and go down the mountain. So I like to kind of throw in some fun motions for this one because they are kind of hard to act out, right? So for founded, we're gonna drop to the ground again. And then for sixth, we'll have 5 fingers plus 1. I like to reinforce math again. Remember, 5 plus 1 is 6. So for 6th century, we'll do this. And then for Buddhism, we're going to make a giant V with our arms. So Buddhism. And then for teaches self-denial, we're gonna make an X like this for self-denial. And then we're gonna walk the path. And for enlightenment, we're gonna have really big hands. Enlightenment, like this. So that is our hand motions for history. So like always, we're going to go through these 2 or 3 times and then we'll play it to music and then we'll get out some kind of manipulative like shakers or streamers and sing it to that. So that is our history for this week. Let's move on to English. So we're still doing prepositions, and if you've been watching these videos for a while, you know that I will link the preposition video below. Someone before me has this wonderful video with dance moves, and they have hand motions, and it is a wonderful song. So I highly recommend checking that out. Check out the description below. And while we're on that, in the description, I have a link to my TPT store. So this is something that is brand new to me. I'm excited about it. I made an elementary beginner Spanish printable digital download, so you can check that out there. I also have a free wholesome read alouds download as well. So don't forget to check that out. So moving on to science. So for this week, for science, we're talking about animal reproduction. So for live birth, I like to pretend like we're holding a baby like this. And then for egg, we make a giant egg like this. And then for fragmentation, this one's kind of fun. I like to get like my karate chop arms like this, and then we kick our feet. So we're going, whoa, fragmentation. For budding, I like to go like this, budding. So that is our science for this week. So for Latin this week, so I like to grab my bowling pins. Now I always seem to have a set of these around because I have little kids, but if you don't have these, water bottles will work just as good. Just put a little bit of water in them and find a ball to roll and you are golden. So what I like to do is I will be the one who puts these bowling pins out. I have them sit in a circle and we get to put these out as we say them. So we'll say them once or twice and then they each get a turn after we say them together. They each get a turn to bowl them down. So it's really fun because I just use a piece of painter's tape. I write each ending on here so that it's a good visual and then afterwards they know they're gonna get to have fun with it too. So I love that about the bowling pins. These bowling pins are such a fun way to get them engaged. It's great for review games as well. If you're looking for a fun, easy review game, bowling is a great one because you can put the subjects on here and then you can bowl the subjects and then whichever subject is left up, that's the one that you use. So there's so many ways you can use bowling pins. I always have these in my tutor box. So let's move on to math. So for math this week, we're doing 13s. And so we've done a lot of math so far. We've done a lot of skip counting. You start to run out of ideas, but no worries, I am here to help you. So for 13s, what I like to do is I like to tape index cards with the numbers all over the room. So we'll have the 13s taped up, but before we go running around the room, we'll say them together. We'll use our number cards, and I have a free digital download. You can find that in the description below, but I have these really cute number cards. Let me show you real quick. So here are the skip counting number cards that you will find a free digital download for. Absolutely free. All you have to do is laminate them, punch holes in them, and put this little keychain thing around them. No big deal. It's super fun, super easy for them to see. So we do our 13s. We'll go through it and we'll point to each number. Then we'll sing them together with a song. And then what I like to do is tape index cards all over the room, and I will go with them because I don't want them just running in different directions. So I say, let's make a line, and we are going to be like a caterpillar, and we're going to go through the room and find our numbers, and we're going to jump up and hit each one. So I'll tape these numbers before class up all over, and so we'll go up and we'll hit 13 and jump up and hit that, and then I might have another one taped down low on the ground, and we'll bend down low, and everybody gets to touch that. But the important thing is that we all stay together in this line and that we do them together. So after that, I will pull out my shakers and we'll do the 13s one more time, a little bit faster to the 13 song. So that is math for this week. So let's move on to review. Oh wow, if y'all have any review games that you just love, would you let me know in the comments below? I always love to hear your comments. You have such great ideas. So one of the games that I have loved using in the class is Battleship Shots. Now this one is super fun. I don't want to pull it all the way out or balls will go flying everywhere. But what you do is you bounce, you open this up, and it's like the traditional battleship game if you remember that, but these have balls that you bounce in and you try to sink them by bouncing the balls. Now this is a great way to divide your class into two, and they go through, answer a review question, and then they get to shoot a ball in. Another one that I love is the floor is lava. So that's a fun one. Every time you spin it, you can draw these cards and do fun things with each card as you follow these lava trails and you stay off the ground. But as you're doing these, you ask review questions. Also, as I mentioned before, bowling is such an easy one. It's such a perfect way to do review. So there's so many fun, creative ideas. Guys, I am so excited about this week, and I'm so excited about Tin Whistle. So if you are interested in me doing a video on Tin Whistle, I'm really gonna have to pull it together. We have 5 kids and no time, but I would love to help you with that. So if that's something that you're really interested in, would you let me know in the comments below, and I will make that a priority. Anything that you are interested in, any freebies, any videos you would like to see, I'm always happy to accommodate, so let me know. Okay, so one last thing. So if you are looking for some really cute teacher shirts, you can find those and this map and some more different maps on the website that I will leave in the description below. You will also get a 5% discount, so I hope you enjoy that. And one more thing, Lou Giglo has these perfect books for hands-on science. And I know a lot of people on CC Connected did science science matchups where they matched up the week to the week of this science, and they did that devotional during hands-on science. That is something that I love to do. But I did see that Luke Igloo is coming out with another book. He has 2 books out right now that we have used for science devotionals, but he has one more that's coming out called Wonder of Creation, and it looks like it's coming out around mid-November when I looked on Amazon. So I hope that's something you will check out. I will definitely be checking that out. It's so fun to watch these kids learn about science and make connections with the Lord at the same time. What a blessing that is. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check out that TPT store, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.